Stop scrolling. Because if you're still watching videos about success instead of building something real, this message is for you. Most people say they want a business. What they actually want is results without discomfort, or freedom without responsibility, money without uncertainty. And that's exactly why most people never build anything that lasts. Let me tell you something most gurus won't. Starting a business is not about motivation. It's about following a process when motivation disappears. And that process works for any business. It starts with a problem, not a cool idea, not a logo, not a brand name you came up with at 2 a.m. A real problem that annoys people enough to open their wallets. If the problem doesn't cost someone time, money, or peace of mind, it won't create a business. Once you think you've found that problem, pause. This is where most people mess up. They assume, they guess, they build in silence. Instead, talk to real people. Ask uncomfortable questions. Listen carefully. Validation is not compliments. Validation is money. If no one would pay for it, you don't have a business yet. Now decide exactly who this is for. And no, the answer is not everyone. The fastest way to fail is trying to speak to everyone. One person, one struggle, one clear message. Clarity sells. Confusion repels. Next, study your competitors, not to copy them, not to feel intimidated, but to understand the rules of the game. If competitors exist, the market exists. And if they're doing something wrong, that's your opening. Now answer one brutal question. Why should someone choose you? Not because you're passionate, not because you worked hard, but because you're different in a way that matters to them. Cheaper, simpler, faster, more personal, more specific. People don't buy the best option. They buy the one that feels built for them. Now decide how money comes in. One sentence. If you can't explain how your business makes money, it's not a business. It's an idea pretending to be one. Forget the long business plans. You don't need 40 pages. You need answers. What are you selling? Who are you selling it to? What does it cost you to deliver? How much do you need to survive? That's real planning. Then do the boring but powerful step. Make it official. Register it. Separate your finances. Treat it like a real business before it becomes successful. This is where amateurs hesitate and professionals move forward. Now build the simplest version of what you're selling. Not perfect, not impressive, just useful. Perfection is procrastination in disguise. Progress beats perfection every time. And then comes the scary part. Put it out there. Launch before you feel ready. You will feel exposed. You will feel judged. Do it anyway. Every successful business started with someone selling before they felt confident. Your first customers won't come because you're ready. They'll come because you showed up, you posted, you reached out, you followed up. You stayed visible when no one was cheering. Now listen carefully, because this is where everything changes. Pay attention to feedback, fix what's broken, improve what works, repeat. Businesses don't fail because they make mistakes. They fail because people quit learning. Here's the truth no one prepares you for. Building a business will test your patience, your discipline, your ego, and sometimes your belief in yourself. But every business you admire today once looked small, messy, and uncertain. The only difference is the people behind it didn't stop when it got uncomfortable. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need confidence. You need action. Because 1 year from now, you'll either be glad you started or embarrassed that you're still watching videos instead of building something. So if this helped you see things clearly, do 2 things right now. First, decide which step you've been avoiding and take it today. Second, subscribe, because this channel isn't about hype. It's about building something real. Start messy. Stay consistent. Learn fast. That's how any business is built.